Hi everyone, welcome. It's Monday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, so it's time for Stamping with Denise. And happy Valentine's Day. I'm so glad you joined me tonight. Can't believe we're already 6 months into or 6 weeks into this year. It's just flown by. So just a little housekeeping while we wait for everybody to join us. Remember, if you like my video, please share it. Comment down below, share it, and you might get a chance to win the card that I am making tonight. Last week, if you recall, I made this cute card using the kite set out of the new January to June mini catalog. And this card is going to go to Elizabeth Brown because Elizabeth shared my video. And then her name was randomly chosen. So thanks, Elizabeth. I will be getting that out to you in the mail tomorrow. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome. If you aren't a subscriber, please subscribe and then click the notification, the little bell, so that you get notified when I upload a new video. I usually upload a new video on Monday evenings. So I'm going to go ahead. We're going to change the view to my hands. We're going to get started. I have a really cute, fun fold for you today, and I hope that you like it. Okay, so I have this really cute fold. I made it this weekend. I went to a demonstrator event where we did a shoebox swap, and what that is everybody designs a card and brings the pieces, and then everyone in attendance, we move from spot to spot and assemble the cards. It's a lot of fun to do. So I liked this fold, and so I thought I would share it with you. This was from my friend Chris. She made this. So tonight we are going to be using products from the Abstract Beauty Suite. We have the stamp set called Hello Beautiful, the coordinating dies, and the paper, the designer series paper. Now this paper is cut 4x6. Stampin' Up! Usually gives us 6x6, but this time they've done some 4x6, and I really like the designs. I think I kind of like 6x6 better than 4x6, but you know what? I'm still making it work, so. Anyway, on this die set, there are 4 hexagonal dies. We're going to be using the 2 middle ones, okay? So I'll take those. And I think one of my favorite sentiments in this stamp set is I miss your face. I think that's so appropriate with everybody wearing masks and things like that. So I'm going to set that off to the side, and we are going to get started. My base today is going to be Petal Pink. And this is 8.5 by 5.5, folded in half. My bone folder and make that nice crease. Then I have a piece of basic white, and this piece is 8 by 5.25, and we are going to score this at 2 inches. Oops. At 2 inches and at 4 inches. Okay. And I'm going to use my bone folder to get some nice crisp creases there. And this will be our insert. Okay, we're not going to do anything with that right now. We'll just set that off to the side. So now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to start working on the front of the card. Now there's some, oh shoot, you know what I have to do? I have to trim a piece of paper up here. I think I forgot to do this. So let me do this. This is a piece of that Abstract Art Designer Series paper. This piece is 3 7/8 by 5 1/8, and this piece of white, basic white, is actually, I think I'm okay, 4 by 5 1/4. Let me see, just just a skosh big, 4 by 5 1/4. I'd forgotten to do this earlier, so okay. And now for these next few steps, these all need to be in this order, and you'll see why here shortly. Okay, I'm going to attach the DSP to the front, or to the piece of white, basic white. And we're going to be cutting a hole out of this middle here, so I'm not even going to bother to put any adhesive. Okay, this is going to go here, and then I'm going to use a piece of this Petal pink ribbon. I have some that's not on the it's this Petal pink Organdy striped ribbon. It's been around for a couple years. I kind of like it. I imagine it's probably going to be going away with the new catalog. But I'm going to put this on here and put the glue dots. Sometimes the ribbon doesn't want, usually I just grab the glue dots with the ribbon right off the roll, but sometimes it won't take the glue dot right off. It won't take the glue dot off, so whoops, because the ribbon's kind of sheer. So, okay, I'm gonna put this right here, make sure it's kind of straight. Now you have to do this before you attach it to the front, okay, of your card. Get rid of that. Your card base right here. Make sure it's opened up the right way. Yeah, not too long ago I made a card opening the wrong way. I was not happy with myself. Here. And again, I just wasn't putting adhesive in the center because I am going to be cutting a hole. Okay, there we go. Now we are good, and we are ready to die cut our hole. Now remember I said we were going to use 2 dies out of the 4. We're using the 2 center ones. So the bigger of the 2 we're going to use on this piece. I have to bring in my large stamp and cut and emboss machine, so that to put my whole card on. And let's see, where's my dies at? Here they are. Now, if you recall on this card, the points go up and down, and that's kind of important, so make sure you're paying attention. And let's see, where's my top piece? There we go. Now this is going to fit through tight. It will go, but it's going to be tight. Plus I don't always get good leverage sitting down, so I'm going to stand up here. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Okay, and look at that. See, you got 2 pieces. You can use that for something else. Actually, you got 3 because there's the other piece there. Throw those over to the side. I'll set this down. Before we put the cutting machine away, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss, I'm going to cut some more hexagonals. I'm going to use a large one with Misty Moonlight and the smaller one in some basic white. And this is what we'll use for our sentiment. Oh shoot, got a little static. I had bought some dryer sheets at the dollar store, and when this gets bad, I will, rub them on there, and I think it helps. It doesn't help a lot, but it does help a little bit. Okay. So anyway, in cutting that hole in the card base, you can see why you had to follow those steps in a certain order. Okay, so I'm gonna put my dies over to the side. We're done with those. Those are scraps. Here's this. Okay, and bring my card base in. Okay, now we have our insert. We're gonna put 2 pieces of Designer Series paper. These are from the same pack of paper, the abstract, what was it called? Abstract Beauty. I wanted to call it abstract art, but it's Abstract Beauty. And you know what? My paper is, I cut it a little bit. Yeah, it's a little bit too big. Doggone. Let me, this is a good tip here. I keep a piece of, this is like from a sticker. Since I already have adhesive on here, I can put this right on here. I'm going to cut this at 2 inches. No, it's not 2 inches. These pieces are 1 7/8 by 5 1/8. 1 7/8. 8 by, let me make sure, by 5 1/8. That looks good. Let me make sure it fits. Perfect. So I just have to cut this one back down. 1 7/8. See, I had this stuff already and then I had a false start. So I had to start over. And I didn't have everything cut. Okay, so see, now I can pull that off. I've still got my adhesive on there. I didn't gum up my trimmer. And I can put this right on here. Beautiful. There we go. And we're going to put this right here. Okay. And we're going to put this whole piece on the inside of our card. One thing I like about this adhesive is you don't have to use as much as you had to use with the old snail. And we're going to put this right here, center it in. There we go. Fold it back. There we go. Our card's going to open out like that. Wonderful. Okay, now we're going to stamp. We are going to put the same sentiment that this card has. So happy to know you. And I put both sentiments on the same stamp, so I only had to stamp once. Now remember, and this is where I messed up when I was making my card. Remember, when you're stamping, your points are up and down, so that's how you need to orient your die cut piece that you're going to stamp on. I had it oriented the other way, so I had to get another piece. There we go. So happy to know you. That out of the way. We are almost done. This is super quick. Once you learn how to do it, it looks a lot harder than it is. But isn't that the same with most? Okay, so now I'm going to put this here. Okay. So, but remember, it's only going to attach onto where this gold is. So I'm only going to put adhesive on the right side there. And because it's the shape it is, it makes it easy to know right where to put it. Okay. So Don't forget, if you haven't shared, please share my video and comment share down below, and I might be sending you this card. Okay, and look at that. That's done. I could put a bow on here. Let's see if I can tie a bow here with this. Maybe just a knot will work. Let me cut this off here. Okay, there we go. Kind of like that. There we go. Except it wants to go that way, so we'll let it go that way. And trim this off that way. Might even slide that knot down a little bit more. There we go. Okay, so there we are. So happy to know you. And I think you could use this for anything. This could be for a birthday, congratulations, miss you, any of those kind of things. So thank you so much for joining me tonight, and I will see you next week, next Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern for Stamping with Denise. Bye now, everybody. Have a good evening.